fort's living exhibits. This is Mac and Joe, two of our mules. They're on the payroll here. They're in training to pull our Army wagon, and we hope in the spring of 2010 to have them and our staff guide, Paul Cook, who's actually our Animal Services Coordinator, fully trained for period mule duty. Mules were the official vehicle pullers for the U.S. Army in the late 1800s. They're stronger than horses, a little smarter, they eat a little less, and they just had the build to pull wagons in such a way that horses were not suited. We have had mules on the site off and on for the last 25 years, and these are our latest set. They were purchased about 3 years ago, and they're here every day, except for when they're out in training. And they're very friendly to a point. Of course, right now they're standing here because they think I have a carrot, which unfortunately I don't at the moment. And they will be, as we said, hopefully on full display and usage by the spring of next year when they'll be pulling one of our U.S. Army ambulance vehicles. We are looking at 5 memorial stones to soldiers of the 4th United States Cavalry who served in that unit and at Fort Concho in the 1870s. These stones are here to perpetuate their memory because these men received the highest military decoration available, the Medal of Honor, for service during the Indian Wars and in campaigns in the early to mid 1870s. Back in the early 1990s, we discovered that these 5 men who were stationed or attached to Fort Concho when they performed a service that resulted in the Medal of Honor, we discovered that nobody knew where they were buried. So given that there was no stone to note that A, they had died honorably, and B, received the Medal of Honor, Fort staff researched their histories and then worked with the Veterans Administration and had these 5 stones installed. And at the time, it was one of the few cases, maybe even the only case, of these kind of stones being put any place except the cemetery. Fast forward to a few years ago, and you'll see just to the right of the 5 stones a very large explanatory stone that gives the real history behind each of these 5 men. Private O'Neill, Private Mahoney, Sergeant Brannigan, Corporal McCabe, and Private O'Sullivan. All of their service is listed, the date and the place of when and how they received the Medal of Honor, and the date of issue, which was 1872 and 1875, along with a little history of the Medal of Honor and how the award came to be. Again, no one is actually buried here, and I believe since we have done this project back in 1991, we've discovered that one of these men, and I'm sorry I don't remember which one, we discovered his burial site, which turned out to be in New York City. We thank you for watching this program today on Fort Concho National Historic Landmark. Again, we are owned and operated by the City of San Angelo, so this institution, its buildings, its grounds, its displays, and its programs are all in a way owned by the citizens of the City of San Angelo, and for your support we thank you. We are here 7 days a week. We have tours and programs virtually every day and month of the year. You can find out what's going on at the fort and get the up-to-the-minute information by either calling us at 657-4444 or checking out the website at www.fortconcho, spelled out fortconcho.com, or by just dropping by, and while we're not open after 5 o'clock usually, the grounds are open for taking a stroll or walking your dog, or sometimes watching the children play their sports on the parade ground. Fort Concho is your fort, and we strongly encourage you to see us, visit us, and maybe even become a member. Thank you very much.